On this episode of Trying Vegan with Mario, I am here to answer the question that is asked more commonly than any other question, and that is, where do vegans get their protein? I'm sick of hearing it, so I decided to invite an expert physique competitor and vegan bodybuilder, Brian Turner. This guy's body is shredded and he is ripped, 200 pounds of pure muscle. He is incredible. He's gonna teach me his bean dia recipe. Then we're gonna make his broccoli super soup recipe. All this shipped to me by Thrive Market. All that when we come back on Trying Vegan with Mario. Now you may have heard that eating more vegan food can be better for your health and it could be better for the environment. But I'm here to make sure it tastes good. My queen got machine gun hips, better duck once they go off. Before I answer the question, where do vegans get their protein? I want to see, am I getting enough protein just eating the regular things that I eat on a daily basis? It's something I've never calculated before, so we're just going to dive into it and I'm going to show you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks that I eat on a regular day. First of all, I wake up and a lot of times I will have oatmeal. All right, so I got some oatmeal right here and 16 grams of protein. Then a normal lunch for me is a lot of times a quinoa bowl, 34 grams of protein, a lot of protein. I had some energy balls, dates, cashews, and chia seeds, 11.5 grams of protein. Then for dinner, a curry. I love curry for its turmeric, its antioxidants, its beautiful colors, it's fun to make, it smells good, and 27.8 grams of protein. I also had a protein shake and 26.3 grams of protein. I got my oatmeal for breakfast, quinoa for lunch, energy snacks, curry dinner, and a smoothie at the end of the day after my workout. Now let's do the calculation and see how much protein am I getting on a daily basis. That day I happen to have 2,789 calories, 101 grams of fat, 329 carbs, and 115 grams of protein. So as you can see, I was able to get plenty of macronutrients with zero effort to be thriving and growing and getting into the best shape of my life. Now I just want to walk you through a few other high protein foods. Edamame, boom. Bulgur, high protein grain. Spirulina, nutritional yeast. Hemp protein. We got spinach, lentils, chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds. More from Thrive Market. Garbanzo beans. Beans are some of the most high protein foods. We got black beans, pinto beans, super crucial for vegan cooking. They also sent me some quinoa, nut butters like cashew butter and almond butter, tons of other things that have a ton of protein. You could clearly see that if you're eating plant-based, nutrient-dense foods, you clearly do not have to worry about your protein intake. But I decided I want to take this a step further, and I decided to invite a vegan physique competitor into my kitchen. I got Brian Turner coming up next. We're also going to dabble into his story with acne and how he was able to get rid of acne by switching to a vegan diet. All that when we come back on Trying Vegan with Mario. This episode is sponsored by Thrive Market. They shipped most of the ingredients that you see here directly to my door. They are an organic delivery service. Go to thrivemarket.com/Mario to get an additional 25% off on your first order. And I'm so thankful that they were able to hook me up with some high protein vegan foods so I can continue my mission to answer the question, where do vegans get their protein? We're gonna answer that when we come back on Trying Vegan with Mario. Welcome back to Trying Vegan with Mario. Without further ado, I'm excited. I'm trying to put on some weight, put on some muscle, and I'm ready to invite Brian Turner into my kitchen. All right, welcome to my kitchen, Brian.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Not much, dude.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah, let's do this.
Some biceps.
Yeah, let's give me some. All right, let's do like a quick little comparison.
Little
biceps. All right, little bicep.
Add some
he was doing some curls. I'm actually, really quick. Let's get a quick pump going. We got a 45-pound weight.
Can you curl that? Well, that's pretty good, man.
How we doing?
That's actually pretty solid.
All right,
I didn't think you're gonna be able to do that.
All right, your turn. Let's see the ease.
Yeah, bro.
So there we go.
Arnold.
I'm already like a little exhausted from that.
Ready for my post-workout.
We'll take a little deep breath. Okay. All right. Quick little deep breath. So welcome to my kitchen, and what I like to do is I like bringing in experts who have a really unique, incredible experience with plant-based foods and also make it accessible for everybody else. Like, you mentioned to me earlier, he was 135 pounds. Look at him right now. Beast mode. Okay, we got young Arnold over here. So I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about what we're going to be cooking today and how this really applies to your lifestyle and how you've been able to eat plant-based and get in a really good shape.
Totally. So this is the bean dia.
This is a bean dia.
It's a quesadilla made with beans. Cheese is optional. Up to you.
Cheese is optional. Okay.
When you're trying to bodybuild, or at least when you're trying to put muscle on, you gotta get a lot of calories in, and so you don't always want to be cooking really intricate meals, right?
Okay.
So this was a meal that I made before I even went vegan, so like 6-7 years ago.
Oh.
And so this was the way that I like originally was putting like 1,200 calories down at once. So I was just making giant
1,200
versions of
calories down at once.
We're gonna make a smaller version of what I used to make.
Okay.
It's a really easy meal that you can get a lot of calories in, and it packs a pretty good amount of protein
Okay,
as well.
cool.
2 tortillas is all you're gonna need. And then you're just gonna need a can of refried beans.
And we actually got a bag of refried beans.
Nice.
Which, you don't
I've never
usually
seen-
see these come in bags.
I was gonna say, I've never seen beans
I
in a
kind of
bag.
like it. This is from Thrive Market. They got a nice little swag and finesse about their style. And this is organic, delivered to my house.
It's so simple, I feel bad even teaching you this. It's literally just a sandwich. You're just gonna put refried beans.
Literally just a sandwich.
That's it, man. You put refried beans right onto one of the tortillas, and then
Cool. And we got about a cup and a half.
the way that we're gonna make it, I think it's somewhere around 600
Okay.
calories.
Can you tell me, like, why is it so important to get a lot of calories to get into this amazing shape that you're in here? I could help you spread this a little bit.
Thanks, dude. When you're first trying to put weight on, especially if you start as someone who's a little bit smaller structured, it's really hard. Like,
Okay.
you think it's just gonna be like lifting and then you start gaining weight.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget the food part.
Yeah.
And so like when I started, I was 135 pounds and I was eating somewhere around like
Jeez.
2,000 calories and I wasn't gaining weight at all. So I had to keep upping the amount of calories until I got to around like 4,500, 5,000. That was when I first started seeing weight gain. So then I stayed at 5,000 to 6,000 calories every day for like years.
Wow, this took years. This is like right here, this model physique right here. All right, quick little cut to images of Brian without
There you
his
go.
shirt on flexing. All right, a little behind the scenes
At the last
action. We'll
competition.
edit those in now. Insert Brian half naked flexing. All right, so to get that physique,
Yes.
we got to put on a lot of calories, and it takes
Right.
years. It takes time. This takes easy work to make this, but it definitely takes hard work to get into the best shape of your life. So be disciplined out there. And next step, what do you got to do?
So this is pretty simple. I mean, we've done the bean dia now. If you don't feel like adding anything else to it, this is done.
Okay.
It's super
This is
simple.
done.
You just throw the tortilla on the top, make a little sandwich, and then you just want to press on all sides. That way it kind of creates a little seal so the beans
Okay.
don't fall out the sides.
Okay,
think
cool.
so.
All right, we're
Really
going to
simple.
keep it super simple. I like it. You got your 2-ingredient recipe. I'm going to show you one of my 2-ingredient recipes,
Awesome.
all right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right here, I have some coconut yogurt, and I'm going to use this to make sour cream, okay? We're just going to add this to our mason jar. 1 cup Harsapalm, 2 cups coconut yogurt. Grab a little immersion blender or whatever you got is going to work.
Nice.
We're just gonna pulse this. And we got a delicious sour cream that's gonna go great with our tortillas. And these look like they're ready for a
It's
flip.
good timing, man.
All right.
I'm gonna flip.
Oh, perfect.
We don't need no utensils. We don't
you're a
need
freaking pro.
dishes.
No dishes,
We
no
don't need to do
utensils,
anything
no
properly.
cleaning at all.
And another thing that I hear a lot is
love
people
it.
ask, is it really expensive to eat vegan and to try to gain muscle? And beans and rice and potatoes, all of those things are very cheap if you buy them in large, dry quantities. And
Yeah.
cook them yourself.
Yeah, like this was like less than $3 right here.
And you're getting close to 1,000 calories.
exactly.
That's not bad for $3.
No,
That
no.
outdoes even like fast food, Jack in the Box, and all those kind of
Oh yeah,
places.
oh yeah. So we're in good shape.
Mhm.
All right, welcome back. What do you think?
We did it perfectly, man.
We did it perfectly.
We really did.
Piece of cake. Start over. 3,
3, 2, 1, action.
All right, welcome back. We got our bean dia. It's looking nice and brown and perfect. I say let's plate it up.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Oh, a little bit of salsa. Kind of top the center. Some sour cream.
It's looking.
Drop. We got some cilantro right here.
I love it.
A little sprinkle on top.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
No, sour cream is awesome, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna steal
this is
that.
like gourmet. Jeez.
That's really good.
This is bomb.
It's falling out my mouth, man.
This is always the best part. beans and tortillas, great base. We've got high macros in there. We're gonna get a lot of the calories. We're trying to put on some weight. I'm trying to get in the best size, mass, strong shape of my life right now.
Gonna pack on big biceps with this one.
All right, we're packing on big biceps with this one. All right, and what do we got coming up next?
Oh, so the next one is really cool because it gets a lot of vegetables in, but also a lot of protein. And so this is my broccoli super soup.
Okay, I love it. Broccoli super soup when we come back on Trying Vegan with Mario. Stay tuned. It was not even fair. Before or after. All right, that was pretty bomb. All right, welcome back to my kitchen, Trying Vegan with Mario. Again, I'm here with the physique vegan bodybuilder competitor. I'm looking here, I see a ton of vegetables.
Right.
So can you tell me, I love vegetables, what are you making today?
I think this is my favorite recipe out of my entire
right.
recipe book. And so
Really?
we're gonna make broccoli super soup.
I love it. So before we even begin, let's attack a cliche right off the bat, right out of the gate. Where do vegans and vegetarians, where do vegans get their protein?
Everyone has that question, right?
Yeah,
Like,
don't
that's
kill me.
The most important question. And understandably, right? Because like if you're not vegan, you're coming from like meats and milks and dairy
Yeah.
and eggs and stuff for your protein
Yeah.
sources. But really, there's protein in every single thing that you eat. If you learn what has more protein than other
Okay.
things, it can be really easy. So like beans have tons of protein in them.
Okay.
Broccoli, I eat lots of broccoli every single day, probably around like 6 or 7 servings, and each serving has around like 4 or 5 grams of protein in it.
Wow.
And so that for me is like literally 25 grams of protein.
Yeah, I love that.
And just for reference, a lot of people ask how much protein you should be getting in if you're trying to put on muscle. Just personally, I try to get 100 to 130 grams, and I even think that's a little overshooting.
Okay.
You don't need to do that whole
Okay.
500 grams,
Okay.
2 grams per pound of body weight. No, you're good.
All right, 130 grams. All right, cool.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
feel it.
203 pounds.
Jesus. All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's get there. All right,
Let's do
so that's a good setup. We got a high protein meal we're about to start cooking. What do we got to do first?
One of the best steps for anything that you make ever, which is starting with minced onion and minced garlic.
Okay, cool. We got minced onion, minced garlic. I got some organic coconut oil from Thrive Market right here, and it's one of those things that's a little bit more expensive. So you save about 25 to 50% if you're ordering from Thrive. So
Nice.
I like to treat myself. You know, I buy more expensive, nice, high quality oils, and I'm saving money in the process. So we just added a tablespoon of coconut oil to our pan. We're gonna let that heat up, and then we'll start sizzling everything else.
We need 1 whole onion that is minced up, 6 to 8 cloves of garlic, a little bit less if you don't want that much. We're just gonna put that into the oil.
The onions will become a little bit more translucent as they continue to cook. The garlic's gonna brown up. You wanna make sure you're moving something like this so that the garlic doesn't burn. We got it at kind of a medium-high temperature.
And so adding things like onions and garlic is pretty simple, but it makes the flavor of the whole thing way better.
These are looking good, nice and translucent. What do we gotta add in next?
Okay, so now we are going to add our half a head of cauliflower cut up into little pieces.
Okay.
And then we have 1 full russet potato chopped up into pieces. And
Okay.
the size doesn't matter because we're just gonna puree this later. 3 to 4 cups of broccoli and put that in there as well.
Yes.
You can use 6 cups of veggie broth, and if you want to cut down on the sodium, which is really cool, you can use like 2 or 3 servings of veggie broth and then fill the rest with water.
Okay. So what do we got going on now? I know there's kind of 2 main steps to this recipe.
So it seems complicated, it's really not. Once
Okay.
you do this once, you'll be like, this is the easiest thing in the world. So this will sit here and simmer for 10 to 15 until everything is completely smushy and mushy and we can puree it.
Okay.
But while we're doing that, we're also going to be boiling some extra vegetables that are gonna act as the chunks inside of the pureed broccoli soup.
All right, so we got 1 cup of potato, 1 cup of broccoli, and
1 cup of mushrooms here.
all right, we'll add it to the boiling water.
That's it.
Before, after the soup. Before the soup, after the soup. Okay? We got it. There we go. We got our broccoli super soup, and I'm just wondering, why did you get into plant-based food and becoming vegan?
Yeah, so I went vegan originally about 3 years ago because I used to have really, really bad cystic acne. I was drinking tons and tons of milk, getting tons of whey protein in, just all sorts of dairy consumption. I was just like flabbergasted. I was like, what do I do about this? And so I read that dairy was one of the things you can take out. So I took dairy out and my skin started improving. And then I was like, what if I go all the way increase my veggies, increase my water, remove meat, remove dairy.
Wow.
And then my skin was clearing up all the way to the point that I didn't get any cysts, and then I just stuck with it. And since then, I don't remember the last time I've ever had a cyst in the last 3 years.
Jeez, that's amazing. Yeah, you're looking good in
Thanks,
here.
man.
You know, you got it going on. You
I
got
wish
the
you
muscles
could see
and the face.
What I looked like before, man, because it would blow your mind.
All right,
And
that's
you won't have to have that mucus and that bloated
the
face.
mucus.
Oh, the mucus. I used to, man, it was all terrible. All the side effects from all the dairy was bad. And now it's so much better as a vegan.
Wow. All right, I think we're probably done here. So
Ready
our
to go.
soup is stewed up. What do we got to do with this now?
Okay, so now we are going to take and pull all the vegetables out without the broth and put it into a blender. And we're gonna puree it.
Okay, cool. So why don't you grab that blender down here so we can make it a little bit easier for us. Here, the last little onion and garlic, there it is. All right,
All right, take this, we're gonna blend it
blending time.
just like that. Okay, and then we are also going to add a cup of almond milk, or really any nut-based milk, just so that it gets a little bit of creamy texture to the soup.
Okay, I like that. Ooh, perfect.
ready.
That is looking like the right texture right there.
Yeah.
Steaming. Okay, let's add this to our bowl. Veggies on veggies on
We
veggies.
nailed it, man.
Yeah, veggies for days. Perfect. We got our pot of boiled vegetables.
Yep.
You know what I want to do right here first is I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning
Yeah,
to
man.
this. So we're gonna flavor this up before we add in those other vegetables.
What you got?
And I got some onion powder right here. What you got? We got some onion powder. Just a couple of classics. I'm just gonna eye it. Gonna add about like close to a teaspoon in there. All right, a little bit of onion flavor. Then we got the garlic powder. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of salt to this recipe. All right, now this right here is turmeric.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you familiar with turmeric?
Yeah, I love turmeric.
All right, yeah.
It's an anti-inflammatory, so I use it for that.
Yes, exactly. It's an anti-inflammatory, so I try and incorporate it as much as I can. And it actually has something called curcumin is one of the main components to it. And curcumin is one of the most powerful antioxidants that helps rid your body of toxic metals.
I didn't know that.
It's incredible. That's something that I learned from Dr. Joel Furman on our episode together. All right, so we got vegetables, and now we're about to add vegetables to vegetables.
And then also what you can add in here, instead of just these, you can add like chickpeas, black beans. It's gonna add even more protein to this already protein-packed soup.
Each enjoy some soup.
Yeah, man.
Right. It's like packs of flavor punch. Like I did not expect that.
I love the mushrooms in there.
Oh,
It's such a good texture.
yeah. I love this. This is a great recipe. This is perfect for my kitchen.
Appreciate it, dude. I'm really glad you liked it. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is my favorite recipe out of the book.
Okay, cool. And I'm so excited because this is a new recipe that's gonna help me take myself to the next level, get in the
Yeah.
best shape of my life. And that's what we're trying to do on Trying Vegan with Mario. So stay tuned, and we're gonna continue to learn and continue to dive in to the best tips and techniques for expert vegan cooking.
That's right.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers. Dig in. All right, we out, vegan gang. Peace. For the full recipes from this episode and all my other episodes, visit tryingveganwithmario.com. Thanks for watching.
My queen got machine gun hips, better duck one stage.